Coming up in this week's eFIXX TV, we decide to butter some bread. Badly. Gary decides to cancel his holiday to catch up on some essential decorating. Which means we have to draft in somebody who knows what he's talking about, but doesn't know how to look at the camera. The tool wall is back. What's going to come from the bag from above? Will it be packed full of innovation or gimmicks? And we decide to launch our own merch, which means we need somebody to model them, so we bring in Gary's younger brother.
Hello and welcome to our fortnightly live stream here on YouTube, and we thank you for joining us. And it wouldn't be made welcome without the following help, obviously not from him. You imagine you were in college and you're there on your phone as somebody starts what's effectively the stream. Here we go. We'd like to thank the following people for helping us put together these fortnightly live streams. We'd like to thank the great people at Wago, Lasico, the people at Knipex, as well as Ludum Palazzoli, for making it possible that we can come live to you every 2 weeks and give away some great stuff. And he's still on his phone. Okay, so thank you for joining us. It's what? Go on then.
I was checking, sorry. Yeah.
Go on then. What were you checking?
You're decorating.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought I've seen that T-shirt before.
Go on.
Is that always your decorating T-shirt?
Yes.
Is it? Oh, right. I'm going to say, because when you made that video with the the sockets, angry painter.
Yeah. No.
T-shirt.
It goes in the cupboard. When I'm finished, I put it in the cupboard. I've got a pair of 3/4 jeans that are completely ripped to smithereens, and that T-shirt, because I used to wear the same stuff when I decorated with my dad.
Oh, right. Well, there you go.
And I can still get it, even though I've put on loads of weight, I can still get in the jeans.
I wasn't going there.
Yeah. So we digress. What we'll suggest there. So thank you for joining us. Okay, and obviously random. So we'll start off with the register. As you want to get chirping in, give us a register. We'll have a drink.
Who's on?
Who's on?
Richard Brooks in.
The Brooksy.
Yeah. Mark out in Tenerife is in. Sean Green, Billy Torrey, lottery ticket winner extraordinary. Mrs H is in.
Good.
Yep. Hope you made a full recovery. Yep.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
That's it. Nikki Sinnott, that's a new one. Electrician in Ireland. So there we go.
Thank you for joining us.
Good. DJ Roscoe. Billy Torrey again. Crumpers is in. Oh, Secret Millionaire.
Yeah, he's finally joined us. Wedding anniversaries and trips.
Torch is in, and Ace Spark in as well.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us.
The regulars, which is good.
Is what we want, and that's why we like to reward our regulars. And we like to reward our regulars when we dive into something like the following, where we do this when I press the button correctly. Gary's Swap Shop. Well, as you're all regulars, you probably know how to play. However, for the people that are new to the stream, especially the gentleman in Ireland, obviously you'll need to know the rules for Gary's Swap Shop. So what we do is we have a keyword. And if you put that keyword into the comments, you put yourself forward to potentially win Gary's Swap Shop. We've got the prizes down here, which we'll look at in a minute. And if you're pulled out at the end, you don't win anything until you send me something. How did we get on last time?
Oh yeah, we normally have a 50% hit rate, but no, we got a 100% hit rate on that. Was two people.
Two people, and they both sent it in. And of course, we sent their prizes straight away, didn't we?
No. It's Air Spark one is on. They are boxed up, ready to ship tomorrow.
Okay, our catchphrase, and we'll come back to it because we've got our catchphrase lives on somewhere else. Okay, we don't offer next day delivery. Okay, so just remember that we don't offer it. Okay, so yes, they're boxed up, ready to go. I was away for a week, wasn't I? So of course there was no.
Supposed to go on holiday.
We'll come to it now then, before we carry on with Gary's Swap Shop. Yeah, I was supposed to go on holiday. I decided at the very last minute, at the last possible minute, the day before, I had a wedding, went to the wedding, and I decided not to go on holiday. I thought, my wife deserves a living room decorating, and I cancelled the holiday.
If you believe that, you believe anything. Yeah.
No, my wife couldn't come to the wedding, and she had gone to the Dance World Cup. We saw that last time out when my gorgeous daughter won 2 gold medals, but the payoff for that is a lot of people at her dance school picked up the lurgy.
Yeah, right.
So she had the lurgy. So, even though I could go out and play by the rules, I actually stayed at home and redecorated. So that was it. So I've had a week off working for a change. Yeah, he was chuffed to bits as well. Right, okay, let's have a look first of all what we've got then. So you open a bag, I'll get hand cam. So it's going to take me a minute to bring hand cam in. So by all means, speak to the audience while I'm doing that.
Pegasus Electrical is on. Yes, we are doing Safe for September.
Yes, and we're going to bring that up in a minute. So wait, you've got to wait.
I'm just people asking already. We've got the usual, got the magnetic work line.
Hang on, I ain't done it yet. So give us a sec. I've got to bring Little Joe in. Here we go, Little Joe. Let's bring Little Joe in. Always takes ages, doesn't it, when you want it to be Be a quick moment. Have we got him? There he is. Right, okay, so let's have a look then. So we've got, okay, so what's in the bag?
Oh, we've got a hat, Gary.
Okay, beanie hat.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute. So, well, I'm giving a beanie hat, not those lovely bump caps this time.
No.
So what else is in there?
We've got the...
thermos flask.
Yeah, thermos flask and a light.
Well, that is a good light. It's magnetic as well,
Yes.
so it's a fantastic bit of kit. So they're all in Gary's swap shop, yeah? Agreed?
And the bag itself.
Right, okay, we're going to give him the bag as well, are we? Okay, so I've just taken that one out. So try and keep as many, few cameras down as we can possible. So, no beanie hat. Sorry, no beanie hat, no baseball cap.
Yeah, it's getting cold.
Yeah, it is getting cold. September, and it can change in September. All of a sudden, it can be cold. So you've got the thermos flask. It'll keep drinks very hot, won't it, Gordon?
It will, and cold.
Yeah, but it won't do them both at the same time, will it?
It certainly will.
Okay, so that's the prize. But however, you need a keyword. So let's find the keyword out. Who gave us our keyword this time?
Well, we had a delivery just before this of a regular, regular cuisine.
So on a Thursday, we go down to Mastabs, but for the first time ever, we made him come here. We made him come here so we could do the keyword. So here he is. And is it Mohammed? Have I got that right? Yeah, so it's Mohammed.
Bread and butter.
He is one handsome chap, isn't he? Just got married, recently got married, and our keyword is bread and butter. But you still don't know what you're going to send us, and Gordon's been thinking about it all day long. Gordon, what have you decided they must send in for Gary's swap shop?
You sprung that one on me.
Yeah, I know, because I can't remember what we decided off camera.
Some cable ties.
Zip ties,
Yeah.
Cable ties or tie wraps. We
Tie
don't
wraps,
mind
whatever.
which one of those it is, because you called it a cable tie and then a tie wrap, and
Tie
it's a
wrap.
zip tie in America.
Yeah.
So you've got to send me a cable tie if you win. So at the end of it, we'll draw out 2 names, and if you send it to us, and how can you find the address,
The
Gordon?
address is below. If you check, there is a link to the address.
Well
It says-
done.
Yes, it's all in there.
Yeah.
It's all in there. We're
Lineside
ahead.
Studios down here in Skipton. So if you're chosen and you send me a tie wrap and your name and address, we'll send you the bundle out, and we don't offer next day delivery.
yeah.
Okay, so that's it.
It
So
is for
Gary's
free,
swap shop.
though.
We've got any people coming in?
Oh,
bread and
loads,
butter.
loads.
Loads of
Piling
people.
in.
Good.
Piling
So,
with
and
bread
again,
and
it doesn't matter whether you've won before. We'll be chosen. We've got some people choosing it. That it won't be us necessarily this time. It could be somebody else, couldn't it? Your son's in the house, isn't he? And my son's in the house. I've got my son here as well today up at Lineside Studios. Right. I think it's time to have a look in the meter box, isn't it, behind us? We like this little segment now where we have a little look. I'm going to bring in the hand cam again.
all right.
So we're going to have a little look in the meter box. Let's bring little Joe back in. So are you ready? Oh, I like that. Hang on a second. Well, that looks rather fetching, doesn't it, over there? That looks like a poster.
Poster on the meter box.
Well, and should we have a look at that before
Have
we
a
open the
closer
door?
look.
Hang on, let's
Closer
bring
look at the poster.
let's bring little man in. Okay, so have a look at the poster. So, wow, that reminds me of a film I once saw.
Fish orientated film there, Gary.
It
There's
is.
sort of electrical theme to it, though.
Yeah, we're going to need a bigger. It wasn't a bigger board. Yeah, I can see that. You're in a customer's house, and you could just turn to them and say, "Sorry, you're going to need a bigger board." Okay, I love it. Absolutely. Are they going to be available soon in the place that we're going to mention later on?
They are.
Okay, so we like those. So let's see what's in the meter box. No doubt it was something associated with EV. Ah, wow. So what's that then? Just push a. We've got some crackling, have we? Okay. Okay, mine's in. Yours in? Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, have a look at that. Grab that out. Is it a lot of crackling? Okay, no worries. Okay, let's have a little look then. So get rid of your bread and butter. Get rid of your bread and butter, and we'll have a look here. Right.
This
Okay.
is.
Just have a little fiddle with these.
This seems to be a bit from the arc. It's got an empty pouch in here, Gary.
Yeah, I know, because the zip bust. I was devastated. Right, let's move the bread and butter. Sorry if we've got a little bit of crackling. There's always something. There's always an issue when we do go live. The internet falls over. It rains. Gordon doesn't plug his mic in on the very first one we ever did.
And he's never forgotten
Not
it
that I
since.
ever mention it. Right, okay. Right. Keep talking to the audience.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
what
in
we're
shot.
I'm seeing what's in this pouch here.
Okay.
It's not often you let people just loosen the
No,
pouch.
well, don't. Let's have a little look. Let's have a look. We solved our sound issue? Okay, no worries. Okay. Ooh, I think that's for probably a main switch. Padlock. Somebody told me off for having 2 keys for my padlock. Well, if I keep both of them, is there a problem? Okay. Please comment. If you've got 2 keys for a padlock, is that a problem? So somebody, master
I've
lock.
lost one.
Well, yeah, but there you go. There's 2. I always keep the 2 together. Somebody had a go at me about that. Well, next time, you know.
Do they fit the same one though? That's a
Yeah,
question.
they don't do that. Yeah. So there you go. So, And then we've got the more standard stuff, I think, round.
I think you've put a few different kits together.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Got in here?
I've got a few different kits. I like a safe isolation kit, so I like them ones. Okay, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Circuit breaker ones.
Yeah.
Make sure they go back in the right places in your pouch for me, please.
Oh well, that's it now. You know what you like when you've got your pouch.
Okay. Super important, yeah? Okay. So there we go. Yes, we are 100% supporting Big Andy, okay, and he doesn't mind that. That's what he goes by on Instagram. We did reach out for him for a photograph today, and he declined the offer. He did suggest we could use something to represent him, but I decided I thought that was probably a little bit rude, so we're not going to do that. However, we have got his Instagram page here. So this is Andy, and it's Isolate for Life, okay, is his Instagram page. So make sure you check that out. And where can we check that out, Gordon?
It's it's in the link in the description below. Yeah, if you want to sign the petition, he started the petition.
Petition?
Yes.
Explain the petition to me.
Petition, yes, he's trying to get it so they remove VAT from lock-off kits.
Yeah, anything associated with safe isolation. There's a petition in now. I think I was the 71st person to sign it. We'd love you to go over and sign it once we finish this live stream, or if you've got two devices on the go, if we're on the big telly or your phone's in your hand, you've got an iPad, etc., feel free to go along. It's ever so simple. I think it's just your email address you have to give them to verify that you've obviously signed that petition. And see if we can support him. And he's using the hashtag, isn't he, Gordon? What's the hashtag?
Safe for September.
And it's the number 4. Yeah,
Maybe.
so hashtag Safe for September. I know Mark Allison's been doing some fantastic stuff. Sparky Ninja just dropped, I think, 7 or 8 videos, didn't he, on YouTube we just watched?
Yes.
Yeah, with the same hashtag in there. I dropped a little video out today. I've got several videos coming out this month. I didn't want to sort of blow them all out in the first day, so that's what we were doing. And we are supporting Andy, and I know Pegasus is deeply involved in that as well. So yeah, that's a great cause. Do you agree?
It's a fantastic cause.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
just still rummaging through your pouch.
Yeah,
here.
you're probably putting it all in the wrong place.
Yeah,
don't lose that one, because that one's a special one for a Wirelex board, that is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Right, that goes
the NM
underneath.
range goes under the, it's a good little bit of kit, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it back in the right place. Yeah, I might need that this month. Yeah.
He gets upset if the pouch
I was
doesn't go
gutted when
back.
the zip went. Absolutely gutted. But yeah, that's not just a pouch. That's we can't say that word because it's a rude word, but Americans don't call it well, we call it a bum bag, so we're not getting much for it. So it's one of them, isn't it? Yeah, we love one of them. Does.
Just see you tottering down the beach with that on.
When it comes to safe isolation, I don't mind what I look like as long as I'm safe. So that was in our meter cupboard. So are we classing that as your news today then, are we? That we're,
I think that's the news at the moment, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Safe for September's the news.
Safe for September.
So please make sure you check out the link in the description. Make sure you follow Andy and his great cause, and that's Isolate for Life. My eyes are awful. There it is again, yeah. Isolate for Life. I apologise, Andy. That's my eyes, nothing else. We're both following him, aren't we?
Yeah, there's people signed in already on that. So that's
good. And let's keep, it's not just for September. I know we've got to make it for something, but it's obviously a great way of pushing that cause forward. Okay then. So I think we're at our first moment. And it seems quite poignant that when we've been talking about safety, that we perhaps slip into BS 7671 and we explore the world of regulations.
Yes.
So who do we need to pass this over to?
Well, we need to pass that over to Mr. Joseph Robinson to see what's been going on in Regulation Corner.
My favourite.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Welcome to Regulation Corner. Take a seat, get comfortable, maybe pour yourself a drink. You know, I've just been sitting here with my Smart Pro electric vehicle charge point from Indra, and it reminded me of those heady, halcyon days when we were first installing EV charge points. It was, at least just over a year ago. We were so young, so naive, we thought we knew everything. But little did we know how much things would change. We were installing earth electrodes, or rods, to use the vernacular, and we thought we'd absolutely nailed it. Only to have our worlds turned upside down. When Amendment 1 was issued for it, we found this little hidden gem. Regulation 722.411.4.1 and Note 6. Let's read it together. Creating a TT earthing system for charging equipment, or the whole installation, as an alternative to using a PME earthing facility with one of methods 1 to 5 above may not be an appropriate solution due to the inability to provide sufficient separation from buried metalwork connected to the supply pen conductor. A nervy time for many, to be sure. The once seemingly indomitable earth electrode was now being consigned to both the scrap heap and the history books as a quaint, passing fad that we'd look back on with a wry smile and a rueful shake of the head. However, this is not the end of the story. Like all the best tales, there's a third act twist, which may yet see the electrode come roaring back to reclaim its throne in the electrical kingdom, but maybe in a simpler, easier to install guise. And its knight in shining armour, well, maybe it's to do with this Smart Pro charge point from Indra. Maybe the denouement hides inside its innocent facade. Stay tuned, the third act begins shortly. There I go again. Getting overexcited and reading drama into situations where it simply doesn't exist. Who can say? I won't keep you any longer. Thanks for stopping by, and the next time you're passing, drop in, say hello. You know there's always a place for you here at Regulation Corner. Good night.
Sure.
We're back.
We are back.
Okay, what have you forgotten?
What have I forgotten?
You called to Joe, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I was just saying, give a hello to my daughter Amelia.
Oh,
who's on there.
okay,
Yeah.
we can do that. We can do that. Hello to Amelia, who's on tonight. Yeah, okay,
She was
fantastic.
down the other day.
Yeah, she was down the other day and she did some camera work for me, didn't she? I'm very proud to use that footage in a video that's coming up very soon. And that video was on Scar Me, come on.
Oh,
Scar Me.
I'm not coming up with
Come on, you've got to be a bit
pronunciations.
quicker, ain't you?
Yeah.
Well, we're over here. I've put the dog ear.
The dog ear.
What is it called?
Yeah, the dog ear.
Dog ear. I
You
put the
call
dog
it
ear
in
up,
the
so we're
trade,
over
yeah.
doing a sneak peek. And this is a good one, isn't it? So let's have a look at our sneak peek then. So what are we looking at, Gordon?
We're looking at USB charger, new one from BG Lasico.
Okay, I'll bring hand coming in a second.
But people obviously have
Go on.
some people have a love-hate relationship with USB-C sockets, but customers tend to love them because it's a handy place to plug things in.
And but my first concern is always, now I take the socket that's already there, the cables are in the position that are already there, so you're generally swapping over. And I did it for my next door neighbour. I went round, changed a few LED lights, felt fantastic about myself. And I said to, I've got some USB sockets, I'll change them for you. Took their sockets off and couldn't get them back because they were so deep, they wouldn't fit in. However, let's have a look at the back of this one before we dive in and look at the front of it. How slim is that? Oh, not me, Gordon. I'm talking about the socket. Look at that. That's a traditional depth, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And the faceplate doesn't stick off the wall for a mile either. It looks like conventional depth.
They've trimmed that down lovely. So if we look at it from the side, look at that. Yeah, that if you wouldn't have known that was a USB, would you have been able to tell from the back there?
No.
Unlikely. And then we've got the nice inline screws at the top and 2 CPC connections, which is crucial, Gordon, if you're going to be thinking about what?
High integrity earth.
High integrity. You got that one, didn't you?
Not in most houses.
No. Oh, just
An extra
checking,
place to put the fly lead, I think, is what most people would use.
But it's not that standard charging speed, is it? Because that's some of the issues. So we've got both USB-C and A together.
There is. We can have a look. Yeah, closer look
Let's
here.
have a closer look. Let's bring it in.
And the key bit is a 30-watt charge capacity.
Pardon me?
30 watts.
Wow.
So we've got the USB B, and then we're C, and obviously A. So is it
Yeah,
A?
I thought it was A.
A. The B's the one, the square one nobody uses.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the best of both worlds. Everything's going towards C, but the A still hangs on. Lots of people have legacy leads, and a lot of manufacturers still ship
Yeah.
those type of leads.
Yeah, we've got them, I think, with some devices that we're charging with for our microphones at Crackle. Yeah, so what you're going to do, you're going to set this speed up for me. You're going to show me how powerful this charging is.
What can we have a look at first? We'll sort of dive in with a C. So we have these handy little testers here. These are pretty handy.
Where can I get them from?
They're from a well-known online retailer that does next day free delivery. There's loads of them out there. We've got
And
two
we have a catch
variants.
on that one.
Yeah, one for the A and one for the C.
So we start with A then? Or
No,
C?
go with a C, 'cause
Going
it's-
big?
yeah.
So it's up to 30 watts, did you say?
30 watts of charge.
Okay, so you're going to plug that in and we're going to be able to see it charging, are we?
So then, hold on, I'll just plug
So
that
is
in
it the
there.
eye paddle? I've got to be careful because we've got a ton of stuff that we haven't tidied up, have we?
Yeah, so that's the one that's now charging. So this is nearly fully charged anyway.
Okay.
But you'll see that's already up at 12 watts. Now, it must be important. It's the device that decides how much charge it needs, and it talks to the socket. So not literally talking. I'm not going to have a cheeky little electronic conversation.
Okay.
So that's so that's now at Yeah, that's 8 watts, but I'll see if I can do better. I'll swap it.
So let me confirm to people. So my device has to have the ability to take fast charging if it can offer fast charging.
Yeah.
So if you've got an iPhone 5, you're probably not going to get
You're
fast
stuck
charging.
at 5 volts.
Okay.
Yeah, but then what you see on these newer devices, yeah, they negotiate what's available.
And does it bringing it down as it gets towards full charge?
Yeah, it'll scale off.
Yeah,
So there's
okay.
again, here's another version.
Oh,
so
that's
this is the iPhone that we're actually using. So there's us. There's
right,
some
okay.
time delays. There's the comments below.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
That's what we see. So you can see that's gone at 9 volts, 2.5 amps, which doing a bit of maths or reading the display there, I can see it's actually 23 and a bit watts.
Okay, that's good. So
which
that's faster.
Yeah, which is a good fast charge.
Okay, so now we're thinking, we're choosing USB sockets, we're probably going to want to see in there, I agree. But we're thinking now about faster charging because some of them, they can take an eternity, can't they?
Yeah, I mean, if you're still at 5 volts, yeah, it's 5 volts. Yeah.
Trickling away.
Yeah.
And what's also an issue is obviously the batteries in our devices are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. When we go back to iPhone 5 and where we are now, obviously the bigger it is, obviously the longer it's going to take to charge, isn't it?
No, that's to fit 30 watts in that with that depth of
What, in that skinny little thing? Shall we look at it again? So look, you're telling me just to cram it in there?
Yeah.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
So I think we'll be fitting a few of these dotted around because we have loads of devices that are on the USB-C microphones and all sorts of
Now
stuff.
you mention it, yeah, we do, don't we? I hadn't thought of that. Are we going to look at the other one, or is that?
I can put the A in.
Yeah,
so
just
that's
for those people back in, the old days.
back in the day. Now this is one for A. It's actually got a better display.
Okay, so we've got a better bit of kit from an online retailer, have we? So let's bring. I'll come round. So what are you going to charge now? Your iPad again?
Back into the iPad. So we'll see it's sitting there saying 5 volts, nothing connected.
Okay, yep.
So if I plug this in here,
So we're going to go into your iPad.
you will see.
There's a hole there. Can you find it? Leave the jokes below. Waiting for a communication, and we are charging. Is that 4 watts? 4.8.
Yeah, but that's on the USB A.
Yeah.
So
So,
that's,
again,
yeah.
you get what you're given with that, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. So move to C is the
Move to C.
so
Yeah. If
Morris-
you want faster charging, go for C.
And isn't it around this time within the next 6 weeks that Apple tend to launch the next one? Be interesting to see, won't it? If C is there, won't it, at both ends, because they've got it obviously charging end and where they get a phone end.
Yeah, the European Union's trying to force device manufacturers in that direction.
Okay, well, that's good. That's nice of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do we follow what the European Union say normally?
Well, we used to.
Wait,
But,
let's not go there either. Okay, so I think we're going to do the tool wall now, aren't we? So we're going to have a bit of tool wall time.
yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, a little bit of tool wall time. Got another logo. I brought that in. Yeah, like that. All right, a bit of tool wall. Okay, yeah. So we're going to do the tool wall, yeah?
The tool wall.
Okay,
Well,
it looks like you've got one here already, but I can see down there that we've still got, if you want to bring it in.
hand cam
Yeah, I want to bring
I'll
hand cam
bring
in.
it down.
So let's bring him in. Okay, so hang on a second. So we've got to encourage it to come down, so it will take a while to come down. So we want to have a tool. See, it doesn't always work first time, does it? Tool, tool, tool. Ooh, what's in the bag? I'm not that short, Gordon, remember, I'm not that short, so let's have a little look. Oh, tool on the floor, broken tool.
broken tool more.
Oh, a couple of my favourites in here. What's this thing?
This thing is. This is the Crescent. This is Americans rave about these things.
What, these things? Yeah, I bet they do. This is the Knipex 5-in-1 or 6-in-1.
This is the
This is
American
amazing.
equivalent. This is the American equivalent, the Crescent combination pliers.
The equivalent, I doubt
Yeah,
it.
which I'll just use these Knipex ones to open.
Okay. So the weakness is you need the pair of pliers that are inside it to open it. Well
Yeah.
done.
So it's a 2-in-1. Let's have a look.
2-in-1.
2-in-1.
So
2-in-1.
both are rubbish, is that
Yeah.
what I'm going to say? So, okay, so work it then. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I do. I just want to stand there looking a little bit impressed. That seemed odd. Hang on a second. So let's get some glare off. So, is that wire gauge?
It's what? Yeah, so that's the downside. Okay.
Well, it's American. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
So we get close. You can do 1 mil.
Can you get it with
1.3,
cheese?
2. Yeah.
Okay, so
2.6.
So that's a wire stripper.
That's a wire stripper.
Okay.
It's got what looks like a little bit of pliers in the end.
And they are thin, aren't they?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, so we've got wire strippers that are no good for the UK, followed by.
Well, we got a conventional set of pliers.
Yeah. Why would you? Okay. And the cost?
You can lock it. Not very much. And
Why would you lock it?
so you can't accidentally flip it back into wire.
Oh, can you use it as pliers like that? Sorry.
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay, you didn't do that. Yeah, so you've locked it as a pair of pliers, and now you can lock it. Oh wow! You'll be telling me next they have robots that turn into cars and things like that. Look at that.
Robots in disguise.
They were. Yeah. Can you remember the bad guy?
Was it Optimus Prime?
It was. Yeah, he was a good guy.
Oh, I can't remember that.
I mean, it
Yeah.
would have
Which one was the truck?
Yeah, that was a good guy. The
Yeah.
gun was the weapon. Oh, they're wrong words, aren't they? The thing that shot things out of its end. That's even worse. Was the bad
Just
guy?
dig away again.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna ask the audience, aren't we? So we've got a couple of tools down there. I noticed you've got some laser sword here from Star Wars, along with a droid. Okay, which are I like these sort of things. Very tactile. I don't know where we got this one from. Was that from home? Did you bring that one in?
No.
No? Battery powered for you?
Yeah.
It's got a
The red hot ends. Yeah.
Let's have a look at your tool from home. So I need to move this iPad out of the way, I'm afraid. So getting some glare off it. Okay, so this is what you've brought in from home.
No, I've got this from, I think it was a Screwfix had this one.
Okay.
Okay, it's a Milwaukee soldering iron. Yeah.
Okay.
It's powered by the M12 battery, which we didn't have any M12 batteries.
Go on,
so
get
we
it
had
out,
to
'cause
buy the battery
it's
as well.
Yeah. And we've got a charger, do we have to bother, or is it charge off here?
The good news is it shares the charger with the M18.
Okay, brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay, is that good news, is it? And it's a soldering iron, but it does, it looks like a laser sword from a film that I absolutely love, and I would just buy one just because it looks like a laser sword from a film that I love. Okay, you going to use it?
Let's have a crack in it. So
Bringing the droid.
Yeah, bringing the droid. No, see, the only thing we ever solder really is LED strip. So switch it on. Yeah, that's battery indication. And then when this gets up to temperature,
do we know what the temperature is?
400 degrees C, so hot, and you can't alter that. So that would,
400 degrees C or nothing. Is that the choice?
yeah,
is it?
that's
Okay.
We're gone.
We're all in or we're not working. Okay.
You can hinge.
Okay.
Yeah, nice hinge.
Again, why?
I don't know. It's like
Okay.
we'll see. I think you'd have to. I think it is quite heavy. Once that battery's in there, you're not going to be. It's like everyone used to have the preference for darts. I don't know if you were a light dart person or a heavy dart person.
I'd like a heavy dart.
Yeah,
I like the sound of a heavy dart in the board. When you have to throw your arm at it to get it to stick, they're no good, are they?
So that's up the temperature because it stopped
Okay,
flashing.
let's have a look then. So I'm back in. So we're up to temperature. So the batteries have stopped flashing.
No, this the green indicator.
So what was that? That was
When
just
you quickly switch it on, tells you how much power's in the
right,
battery.
Okay, I'm with you now.
So that should be up the temperature now. So if I bring in
Bring your solder.
it's smoky. Get out.
Right, okay, so you're going to... Oh, I like the tip though.
Small tip comes with a small tip and a big tip. So if you're terrible at soldering, you can't see, use the big chisel.
Oh, wow.
Chisel tip.
That is massive.
Yeah. So I don't think you're using that on LED strip.
Well, you can, but it won't do
Let's have
any
a
good.
try. So let's in the ends up.
Shall we cut to a footage we got from earlier?
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, look at you. Love it.
So I'm not using the solder mate here. So I've tinned them up. I'll just prepare the wires. Hold on.
That is good. That is good.
You ready?
Right. Oh. Yeah.
Just come round to.
Got the right gauge.
Oh, American wire. It's probably written on the cable actually, but there's a little.
Will that cut them in half? That's good. Well, it's a treat.
It's not. Oh, I don't know the way they stick in there. But
Yeah.
it's all right then.
Well, it's
Not
American.
quite, General 69s or whatever it was.
Just moving mine out of the way.
All right, well, let's try and tin those. So we're ready for this.
Oh, I'm ready for this. There's a song in there. Are you ready for this?
Take the dog out when I get back.
Well, a little bit blurred there. All my eyes are. Oh, that's better.
Smoke, carry on.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Right. Can I bring the two together now?
Not too bad actually. I'm out of camera now, so don't go too mad. Not too bad. I'm just wait. I just wanted to. You are shaking, aren't you?
It's quite heavy. If
There we go, shaky.
it is.
My breathing's causing the problem. Your hand shaking wants to cause people problems. Well, I thought you said that the amount of time you had to leave your soldering iron on.
Well, it seems to be struggling to get the heat in there. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is just bring a bit more.
All right. Has that got it?
Yeah.
Do you feel pleased with yourself?
Well, it's not bad, that.
Well, nothing better than giving yourself a grade, is there? Oh, brilliant. Masterclass, isn't it?
Someone's got a phone stuck in me.
Oh, am I too close? Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's have a deep dive.
It's not bad for first effort. They are quite close, but look at that. So switch it off,
Short circuit.
and it stays red while it's hot.
Cool. Oh, so yeah, why it's calling number 400.
While
Yeah.
it's- yeah.
Okay, so that's one of the tools we want our community to vote on. I mean, there's only 2 ways you can vote. It's between, isn't it? What's
It's
it
either a gimmick or great. So yeah, we'll get the consensus if people think yeah they would go with it.
So gimmick is our 0.
Yeah.
And then you say the
Great, 11. Does it go to 11?
Does it go to 11? So you've got to give them the instruction. So you want us to vote. Now, so what we'll do is we'll do a balance. If everybody thinks it's a gimmick, it's right down the bottom. If we get a selection of gimmicks, and you're going with great, are you?
Yeah.
So we've got a... That's not a very good barometer, is it?
No. Well, you can go
You need
1
to
to
think,
11 if you want. You
we
can
need
go
to-
1 to
We
11.
need to tell them. Is it 1 to... I think it's 1 to 11, personally. So I think it's 1 to 11. Can you vote between 1 and
We'll
11?
decide if it's a... Jeez,
On this.
waving that
Yeah,
around.
well, it's hot, isn't it? It's hot, so just be careful. That's tool number 1. Tool number 2.
It's the Crescent.
So we're going Milwaukee 1 to 11,
Yeah.
Crescent
Yeah.
1 to 11.
Crescent Linesman's
Okay,
pliers. or
remember
whatever.
one for this Crescent. Yeah, we got this.
The
Okay.
Knipex Bix. So we did review that. If you hope everyone has watched the video.
Yeah, Knipex Bix. Well, I bet I'm prejudiced anyway. That's it was all right.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Designed for plumbers.
Yeah,
So Gary
that was-
does a bit of plumbing as well as decorating.
Love a bit of decorating, me. So I don't like holidays. Okay, so if you haven't seen the review of that, that's obviously for conduit, but it goes up to 50mm diameter. So we used it on a hockey stick for a meter cabinet. We used it on large flexicon as well as 20 and 25mm plastic conduit. So again, 1 to 11 and the Bix. Happy with that one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's 3. But we said there's 4 tools. I touched the soldering iron there as well. And this one here. This one here, yeah? What is this?
That's your clutch bag. Yeah.
It is my clutch bag.
The Wiha Slimvario. I can't remember the name. Can you?
No, Slimvario. I would have got Slimvario. And again, we reviewed that on the channel. Okay, so what do you think to that? Is it 11 or 12? Make sure you leave it in the comments. Anywhere between 11 and 12. so 1 and 11 for that. That is immense. And again, this is not on price. Okay, we're not worried about price. So if this soldering iron was £1 million, it's not about. It's just whether you believe that is a good piece of kit. You give it 11. If you think it's a gimmick, you give it 1. And if you like American tools, you give it 1. If you think it's brilliant, you give it 1. If you think it's an average tool, you give it 1 out of 11. Happy with that? It's got any more
there's
comments?
plenty coming in there. Yeah, I mean, personal opinions. What we're like. I mean, Americans. Yeah, we love our American viewers, but I think we've just probably about to upset them even more than the time you wire nuts. We'll not mention the wire nuts.
Don't mention wire nuts.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going down in the bottom corner. The soldering iron seems to be quite popular.
I like it. I like the look of it.
Yep.
I think it was designed. Yeah, it was designed to be bought, weren't it? You go, I've got to have one of them.
Yeah, and it's not as heavy as it looks actually. Haven't used it there, but I think our third hand technique could be. I think we'll knock up a little brackets.
Okay.
For that. So.
I'm not as heavy as I look either.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not.
And yeah, that's.
And the Slimvario comes in a pouch.
The Slimvario, I must say,
Clutch bag. Yeah,
that has been actually quite useful ever since you left it here when you went off on holiday.
but it's not mine. You say that. I've got the 2 pouches that are actually mine.
Yeah,
and this one I don't know.
Some stuff into there.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw an extra piece in there, and I'm a bit short in my kit now. So yeah, there's two large
The
flags.
man bag. It is. I mean, okay, it's inexpensive, but if you're a Wiha user, I mean, it's been great. We
like it.
It's if you're wanting to stir paint and chisel knockouts out, it's probably not the one. Use them. But yeah, that is
Crescent. It isn't even a cool name, is it? Crescent.
They've been making tools for hundreds
Oh,
of
Crescent's
years.
the brand, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, I thought it was called the Crescent. What's
Yeah.
it called? The 2-in-1 combination pliers.
Yeah, trusted by the trades. Yeah.
Trusted by the
Linesman's
trades.
pliers.
Yes, linesman's pliers.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to transition
Well, I'll
back.
position those on the wall.
Okay,
Or,
you're going to go and do that? Okay, so
see where we
I've
are on
got
the
the
wall.
cameras out. So here we go.
Let's
Let's
just,
take out.
so I
Let's
think
take
the
out
linesman's
Joe, bring
pliers.
Gaz.
I'll wait until you're back over here.
Right. Okay. Well. Okay. Left me on my own now. So you're in now. I'm not in now. So talk to the audience. Imagine you're with them.
Well, what we will do, I think we'll have a bit of a vote. We'll put it on the community tab tomorrow, and we'll see we'll see what people think. We can, we'll have a vote. People can either win the Crescent, the Wiha, or the soldering line. See which, whoever votes, whichever one gets the vote, we'll put in for the prize for this live feed. What are you doing there, Gary? He's messing around with cables.
Just trying to. 2 soups, anyone? 2 soups? Because we didn't have any transition for that. We normally do that when we're playing a video, don't we?
So the Wiha says popular. I mean, I'd say that's.
We're not giving my one away, are we?
You've sold that one, Gary. I think that's.
We are. It's brilliant. So, oh, a bit of noise going on. 11. 11. Oh, it's nearly 11.
Yeah, we'll just see.
Right, yeah. So, hang on. You've got me all a fluster now. You're putting stuff on the board, and I'm not ready.
Yeah,
I'm not ready. So
the Bix.
Hang on.
I don't think anyone's really. It's going to have to go mid round. Yeah.
Hang on. You've got to wait for me. People are not seeing. Hang on. What have I done now? I mean, right. Okay. So what are we doing?
Yeah. So I've put the Wihas up there.
Oh, hang on. He tripped over.
With some others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some good tools up there. Let's just remind ourselves what is up there. We've got the. Is that the Preki strip?
Yeah. Preki strip. The cobalt cutters. The Wiha crimp tools. We haven't reviewed them yet, but we need. Yeah, they're good. The FT45.
I like.
General 69, how's that straight up there?
So already you've got a vote in for that and puts it in the middle?
What, this one?
Yeah.
The Bix?
Yeah. Or you're making your own decisions up here? This is our
it's
community.
It's midway, no one's really used that yet.
It's not the routage score, is it?
No one's used that yet, and I'm closest to the wall, so I get to...
right, okay.
Yeah.
Any others? So you're putting that in the middle there, yeah?
What's that?
It's a complete gimmick?
Oh, no, I think that's it's got to be...
Yeah, it's down there somewhere. Soldering iron's low?
No, I haven't done that yet.
Oh, right, okay, come on then.
I think the soldering iron seems popular-ish, actually.
Oh, is that because you like it again?
Just put it above there until it's had a bit more of a trial.
Okay.
And yeah, the Crescent down there. So.
And you suggest we're going to give one of those away?
Yeah, I think, well, because we're a bit late on the old life, because you decided to have a week off decorating.
Hang on a second, let's come back to that. So, a couple of things there. So we're going to give one of those 4 tools away. So I'd just like to say the Crescent 2-in-1 plier set is amazing and is likely to be the prize that everybody wins. Are you picking the most popular one? So if somebody likes that pouch, it's gone.
Yeah.
What about the soldering iron?
Yeah.
Haven't got any more of those?
No, we haven't got loads of soldering irons, and we don't. We're normally connected to the mains.
Okay, so and that's going to go on the community tab tomorrow.
I'll put it on the community tab tomorrow, and people can chip in.
YouTube community tab, there'll be a poll. The #1 prize there will be given away. But how do I win it if I vote for it?
How do you win it?
Because you won't have known I've voted for it.
Well, because we've still got some videos coming out. We're going to do a little competition. Announced during the week when we finish the videos for that. We've still got a few to do.
So what we're saying is, last time we were live, we suggested all this stuff down here in the box, and there's loads of great stuff. There's a pair of used cable croppers that we're giving away. We've got our Lasico head torches, which is the most underrated thing out there. We've got some L boxes full of Wagos. We've got, what else have we got back here? Oh, hang on a sec. Yeah, little Cobras. What else is back there? There's a lovely bit back here. What else have we got? And is that a Preki strip?
It is a Preki strip.
My daughter got on with that brilliantly. That does it for you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
One-handed stripping tool.
So they're already in there.
So we can't win them today then? So if you tuned in to win them today, you can't win them today?
No.
Why is that then?
Because we haven't finished the videos.
We haven't finished the videos for them because I wasn't here.
And decorate and break.
Yes. That's my fault. I love it. It's my fault. I wasn't here, so it was my fault. Okay, so they're going to continue on for another week. So by the time we get back to our next live stream, how are we going to give away that main prize then, Gordon? The tool that we're voting for.
Yeah, we're going to do a competition on the videos we've yet to release.
But you said you were going to do so let me get it right then. The poll will eliminate 3, leave 1, and then we'll get a prize that way.
Right. Like to make things really complicated.
Well, yes, they are. So if I was watching this, I'd be like, well, I don't even know how to enter. Okay. And we're going to do a question thing, are we? 1 question per video, are we? We're going to email it out, send it out on social media. Is that the idea, Gordon?
Yes, we will do. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. All announced. I'm just checking on who's in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Mike from Green Orb Construction stayed in. He thinks the soldering iron's class.
Oh, so do I. Yeah, I think it looks the part.
Hold on, you haven't tried. Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm no good with that. I like a pouch. I don't like it. If I'd have had that pouch from the Slimvario, would never have used it.
Yeah.
I had cars that I never played with,
Yeah.
toys still in their boxes. I didn't like to ruin anything.
Well, so you just buy the tools and leave them in the pouch?
Well, I still buy, well, you've heard about my kitchen units, didn't you? I had a brand, when I first moved into my first house, let's digress, I had a new kitchen. It was probably not a very expensive kitchen. It looked brilliant though, so a full white kitchen. Paranoid that I would damage one of the cupboards, I bought a spare one of all of them and put them in my garage. But when I sold the house, it was a good selling feature because I said to the people who are buying it, believe it or not, in the garage, there's one of each of these cupboard doors and carcasses in case you ever damage them. So I just wasted money. I'll buy a CD. Billy Joel brought out a limited edition CD with a handwritten songbooking copy of it. Bought 2 of them so I can actually open one to look at it and kept one sealed.
Oh, you're blithering on there, Gary.
I know. Okay. Anyone left?
No, we might as well have it. I've tried the soldering iron.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll strip the wires for you.
Yeah, do all the bits I can't do. I can't see. I haven't got my
I'll do
glasses.
that, Kim.
Yeah, go on then. Well, I'll have a drink. Oh, I'll perhaps do what you do. Oh, I'm just going to have a look at this. Oh, no one's talking. You strip. Oh, you're using the proper kit?
Oh, no, I have to get the
5-in-1s. They're out of my car, so they're going back in my car there. I don't take them. Right, so I'm going to do a bit of soldering now.
Yeah,
I've
let's
got
try
tinder
it.
pads and everything, have I?
Yeah.
Let's have a look then.
I've stripped the wire ends for you. This is the test if the soldering iron gets on there.
Well, so I notice I'm on a metal surface to drain the heat off it. Is that an idea as well? Was that another plan to make
the
me
cutting pad. What do you want there?
Oh.
Oh, right, you got the pallet out.
Got the palette. I'll try and do it on that.
Right, put your soldering iron on there. Right, bring the head cam in for us.
Hang on, because I've got to prepare. Hang on, that ain't going to work, is it? You put soldering. Okay, yeah. Let's bring in come in there. Hang on. So here we go, little Joe.
I'll get up the temperature for you first. Hold on.
Yeah, turn it on because I don't have to work.
See the battery? There's a notch gone out of the battery when you switch it on.
Well,
quickly.
already?
Yeah, watch all on. Gives you a quick battery, so it's got a 3 out of 4. It's just heating up there, waiting for that to go solid green, and then Gary's go.
I had the wrong camera on, so everyone's thinking they just watched me there. 3 out of 4 there. Do that again for us. So I had the wrong camera on. I always do something wrong, don't I? I'm under pressure now. Under pressure, right? Okay.
Yeah, 3 out of 4.
Try not to show the tut in the background. Right. Okay. So what have we got to do? Tinder pads first.
Yeah.
I might only get one done. So it's not left-handed. I'm left-handed, so I can't even see the end of the solder. That ain't hot enough, is it? Oh, it is. So.
We need to walk the dog. We'll get
God, gee whiz. Just got.
Oh, not bad that. For your second effort at soldering.
First one was when I was 11 years old with one of them yellow ones in the science.
What's the LED?
Yeah, hang on. So I've got to get in. Here we go.
This is when you're shaking helps, actually. Everyone comments on Gary shaking in the videos.
It's the breathing they worry about, isn't it? It's like, okay. That wasn't too bad.
That was all right, that.
Yeah, a couple of 4 attempts. What do I do now? Tin these?
Yeah.
Wow, we got time for this. I don't think. Come back after the commercial break. Where Gary, you're not even looking now. You're looking at the thing.
I'm just seeing if there's
any Mickey. Well, how do I hold them down?
Follow it around. Chase it.
I can't even see it. Yeah, that's great. Done that one. Because I'm going to burn myself as well live on cam. That's good. Done that one as well. So what do I do now? Right, this is a bit you couldn't do. So which one's positive? Does it matter?
Nah, it doesn't matter for now.
Okay, I'm still going to do it right. So I'll do the same one as you. So soldering iron's rubbish.
Oh, it's all right, that.
Got that one.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Back on the
Don't worry about that. Got to get this all.
There you go.
You never lose it. If you've never had it, you never lose it. Yeah. Don't pull them. Don't be a twonk, all right? Yeah. It's good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I couldn't see anything. I've got no glasses on, so all good. Let's get rid of little Joe. So we're back in. Okay, for those people who stayed with us, thank you for persevering through that. That was not in the rehearsal. I'd like to suggest when we practiced this. We didn't mention that, did we? Okay, so where are we up to now then, Gordon? Because I've been doing that. You must have looked at the board.
Well, we've done it to Eddy Current store.
Sorry? Eddy Current store? What do we mean a store?
Yeah.
Is this an online store?
It's an online store.
So we know what we say next, Gordon. So you can buy the stuff we're going to show you in a minute from the Eddy Current online store, and Offers?
Doesn't offer next day free delivery.
So
it's free delivery, but it just doesn't come next day. It's a week and post
and some
it out.
people have actually bought from the store, and guess what? We haven't posted it out. So not only can you buy from our store, but you can wait and wait and wait. So
try and time it for the weekend so people are in.
absolutely. And again, it's that I think we've got too used to stuff coming, because sometimes you have it delivered the same day. Sometimes it can come, you can order it at midnight and actually get it the next day. And I think that's overrated. So what we're going to do with the Eddy Current store is you'll order stuff on there and you'll have the excitement of not knowing how many weeks before it arrives. So make sure you order in plenty of time, especially if you're going away. So we look what's in the Eddy Current store. I've got a little snippet away. Here we go. So here we have the Eddy Current store. So is it Eddy Current?
EddyCurrent.store.
.store, okay. We've got to work out why that big Eddy Current comes down. We've got the IT team on that at the moment. So, wow, there's them baseball caps that I never gave away today, aren't they? Modelled there by a cheeky young chap. Okay, so we've got those. Anything else in the store worth having? I would suggest.
You can get bits and bobs of cups, hats, you have the blue plaque. People can order
The blue plaque,
now.
so we can have a blue plaque, can we? So we go in here. This is the one that's coming out for you this time. A little beanie hat, if you want those. It's going to get cold very soon. So they're available, and then we'll just go for let's have a little, the Eddy
cold
Current.
mug.
Yes, and that's a hot drink, or is it a cold drink? Yeah. And thank you very much to Jake for being such a good sport there. You notice none of the less pleasant on the eye members of the team. That would be everybody else. We didn't do that, so thanks for Jake for throwing himself in there. Jake's done a few bits with us now, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. We've got a series coming out soon.
How many videos are in his series?
Lots.
Lots.
15, I think.
Yeah, 15 videos coming, Jake. Middle of September, so we're in September, so probably 20-ish, round about there. When colleges go back, we'll start releasing stuff within the series of videos that Jake's done with us to help support people that are studying or maybe are a little bit rusty. Yeah. That's what we're saying. And again, don't forget that if you are studying, that's in there. So don't forget if you are studying that there is the eFIXX Apprentice Hub, and we will try in the next 12 months to throw even more stuff out there. There is a lot of multi-choice questions. I know we shouldn't be relying just on multi-choice questions, but of course this now new series of videos goes in there with a load of other stuff that we're putting as well to support apprentices as they train. So that's really good. Have you been picking out people to win, or are we going to ask Joe to tell us these random names?
Yeah, we might have to Joe actually.
Joe, have you got two random names for us?
Should we put in, if anyone wants to win a
poster?
Poster.
Nobody wants to win one of these posters, do they?
We'll just have them in from the printers.
I've not got one yet. How many did we have? Sample. Got some winners? Write it down and bring it in if you want, if it's easier. Yeah, that'll be easier. So to make it random this time, Joe's going to choose winners from over there. So if you've already won, you're in with a great chance. Okay. Any comments? We're going to go in the plug and socket in a minute, aren't we?
People wanted to reach through the screen. The A-Spark wanted to reach through and help you with that soldering, Gary. So,
no glasses. Obviously, a touch of that going on. Yeah, got the heavy breathing. Got all those problems. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But you didn't do yours on a pallet with it floating around.
Richard Gaunt wants to look at the poster.
Okay, so we have another look at the poster.
So anyone, if you can name the film.
Oh, right, let's make it.
Then you're good. Yeah. First person to name the film this came from, the film put my teeth in, can have one.
No.
Yeah, we'll send one out.
Wow, that's a really difficult film.
Yeah. So just
brilliant, isn't it?
Get those teeth.
What are the teeth? They look like MCBs to me.
Yeah.
MCB teeth. Is that a posi drive screwdriver for a nose?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And it's got to be a catchphrase now. When you're on site and you turn to that customer and they're going to need a little bit of an upgrade, you need to say the words, you're going to need a bigger board. Okay, that's what I think we should be saying now. Perhaps we can get that trending. Hashtag trending.
So the first person to get it was the UK Spark, so we will send you one of those out. You can be the first person to receive one of those.
Joe, are you going to ping him for us?
What's his name? The UK Spark.
So he should get an email ping now, should he? A link?
Yes.
Yeah, so make sure, if you don't follow that link, we won't know who you are, because we can't just randomly send it out. So he's won that, has he?
Yeah.
So we'll be off for next day delivery?
We're out tomorrow.
But saying that, we are going to try and do some posts tomorrow from 2 weeks previous.
Yes,
we
we
so
are.
the people who won last time out, it is boxed and ready to go. Just I was on holiday, so that was never going to happen. Okay, so that's good, isn't it? Anything else you want to cover? Well, in a minute, we're going to slip into something that we call the plug and socket. We're going to give away Gary's swap shop bundles. Remember, you don't win anything until you send me. What have you got to send me, Gordon?
This week was cable tie.
Yeah, well done. Yeah. Well remembered. Yeah, so
bonus points for a steel tie.
Okay, there's no bonus points. Again, I don't care, even if you cut it down, get it in an envelope, but your name and address must be in there, else I won't know where to send it back to several weeks later. Okay, is the trick.
Yeah.
Right.
So got some new people on. Benjo Rippin. So
Guess what I forgot to ask for as well?
What's that?
Didn't ask for a like, did I?
A like.
It's the only time we ever ask for a like, and we never ask for it. If you can like the video, even if you haven't liked it, if you could hit the like button, that would be nice. It's the only time we ever ask for it. We never fly the subscribe symbol in. We never ask for likes. We only ask for feedback and comments. But if you could like this live stream for me, that would be most pleasant of you, and especially if you entered the garage swap shop. It's a rule, right? Sorry.
Clicky Mike's back again. Who's got the clicky mic? I think it's Gary with his clicky
it isn't
mic.
me. Yeah. Is it a lot? Okay, I don't know. So, in a word, I don't know. So mine's in. Yours fully in. You haven't got. So let's have a look.
Mine's in, yeah.
Okay.
Even Mrs. R's telling you, Mrs. H is telling you.
What? Crackling.
Yeah.
Oh, I apologise. So let's just go back through that. Yeah. Okay. So we got the prize winners. Are we going to bring them in? Is it stopped? Is it stopped, young man?
I think getting there, bit of a lag.
Okay, yeah, no worries. We've tried to, we don't know.
Clicky mics, we never know on these.
We've
still got internet.
I don't know.
The Tinternet is still working.
Yeah, well, there's always something in there. You wouldn't believe how much effort and stress I put into this.
Yeah.
And then we get to it, and then this technology falls over, doesn't it? I've moved your mic.
All right.
Yeah, because yours rubs against your top. I never checked it, do I? One never does. It's just that heavy breathing you get for free. Right, have we got these prize winners for us?
Oh, hold on, he won. I think they won last week.
Well, it don't matter.
Well,
He's won again. Is it the same one we haven't sent anything out to?
yes.
Bless him. Well, we said it was going to be random. That's fair enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
We need two. We got two?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, go on in. So, the first one, Paul Tipton.
It's Paul Tipton.
Guaranteed. Well, we might not actually send yours out now because there's a good chance that there's a good chance that we'll put two in the same pack. So if you send me a tie wrap, you're in, and that's Ace Spark 1. You're also, and I think that's a first time winner, is it? Ace Spark 1. Have you ever heard of that before?
Yes, we have. Yeah.
Have we?
Yeah, because we won last week.
Well, both of them won last week.
No, not both of them won last week.
So I thought you said Paul had won last week. Ace Spark 1 won last week, did they?
Paul,
I apologise, Paul.
But there we go.
Okay, well, you both won this week, so there you go. So thank you for joining us. If you send us the tie wrap down to Lineside Studios, we're in. How's the sound now? Okay, I apologise again.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we have, I think, someone in from across the pond, Gary.
Not from the great USA.
Yeah, no, IBEW Local 11, I think, is an American electrical...
YouTube channel.
No, organisation.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Organisation?
Yeah. So that's Rene J. Hernandez. So if you are from the American, we'd like to know your opinion about
leave a nice long opinion.
American tools, the old Crescent.
Can you get them in Walmart and Kmart? That's the main thing, isn't it? As long as you can get them in there. We've got Aldi's aisle, whereas obviously you walk up the middle, 1 minute you're buying washing powder, next thing you're buying a pallet truck, as a lady was in front of me the other day. She said, well, they're only a tenner, so she bought herself a pallet truck.
Yeah, the IBEW is the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers.
Oh, wow.
So
and we
it's the
apologise for
union
the sound.
electricians.
Oh, right, okay. But persevere with us in 2 weeks. We'll sort the sound issues out that we've had this time. So thank you for joining us. That's really good. What time is it in America? Can you tell us what time it is in America?
Depends which bit of America you're in.
Well, yeah, whether you're East or
Coast,
West Coast.
Mountain time.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Yeah, okay. Right, so prizes are given away. We've got the poll coming out tomorrow.
We have, yes.
So the number one tool on that will also be given away separately as well. So we'll do that. And we're just going to slip into the plug and socket now.
We'll do. We'll slip into the plug and socket.
Right, good.
Yeah, we haven't got a challenge wall this week, have we? Because the COVID is... but we've got a couple of people coming up next week to do it, so we'll be back ahead. No, they haven't actually.
Oh,
So
allegedly, we've got... who we got? We got... I've gone blank. Who we got? We got
Dr. Electric.
Yeah, and he's Adam coming up.
Yeah.
Apologise if he ever watches it back, coming back up. So yeah, I apologise, no race ball, but we got Pingdemic again.
Yeah. So people are asking straight away if we're in there. Will we be going to the Elect show? Yes, we will.
Yeah.
And we'll be on the.
We can't say. We said that we couldn't say.
Do we not?
No.
Oh, right.
Last time we couldn't say. We nearly said, didn't you?
Yeah.
We can't. I'm sure we can't say.
I think we can.
We can say. Go on, tell me.
Yes, we will be on a corner a little red corner of the Wago stand down in at the Elect Show in Coventry.
We are.
Yeah.
So we're on the Wago stand.
Yeah, so Renee's in. It is 12:53 Los Angeles time. So
Oh, right, thank you. And thank you for persevering through the technical issues we had. So if you're not in Los Angeles, if you're in Coventry in September, pop down to the Elect Show and we can say hello because we'll be on the Wago stand.
And I'm going to see Renee out in
LA.
out in LA.
Yeah, could have something with a roof off as we drive down the strip. Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah. So that's it for the live. So if you've joined us for the live stream, the prizes and indicating what we're doing with the stuff that we've got down in this box, which will be given away over the next 2 weeks leading into the live feed, live stream in 2 weeks. That's us. Now we're just going to talk, we're going to read the comments, and that effectively is us in what we call the plug and socket.
Yeah.
So it's just chill out time for us now. Don't leave the soldering alone. There's nothing wrong with it. You won't know which end's yours and which end's mine. That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's better. I've done well. They're only just on. Okay, but that's good. Okay. Any questions on there that people want to talk about? Any more safe isolation stuff?
No, there's plenty of people going. So Craig, Secret Millionaire, will be making a special appearance at Alex on the 16th. So I think that's is that the first day or the second day?
16th and 17th, or was it 15th and 16th? We're there both days.
Yeah.
We're staying over, aren't we?
We're staying over,
So
yeah. If anyone wants to
join us. Yeah, no, apart from David Savoury.
Yeah.
You can imagine the drink. No, Dave, hopefully he is going, David. I spoke to him the other night for an hour and a half.
Paul Tipton's gone. We assume Kevin Osborne's gone because he asked if we were going. So
yeah, we are.
Yeah, so if anyone else has gone, drop a comment in.
And we said we were taking some of those baseball capsules, didn't we?
Yes, we have. We've got a lot of hats to give away.
But we're not going to just give them away like you normally, I've been to them before. You walk up to the stand, you look what's free, LED torch, Wago connectors.
You're a thief, is that what you just go around and just pretend
you borrow stuff off the stand.
Send Joe on to strike up a conversation while you're emptying the gold.
Purloining, the boxes. Yeah. Plundering my way through the Wago 221s, trying to get enough for a year off them. Come up to us on the stand. It will be first come, first served. I've got a limited number of hats to give away on both days. Eddy Current, eFIXX one side, Wago the other.
Yes.
Are we triple branded?
Triple branded.
Yeah, they're a limited. You must wear it for the Elect Show. So if you take one off me, you must wear it for the entire Elect Show. So I'd like to look out when I'm wandering around later on in the show to see many hats being worn by many people. So come up to us, have a chat with us. It'll be me giving them away. Tell me about the live stream. Tell me about Gary's Swap Shop. Tell me about the GT. Convince me that you've actually watched something of us rather than coming up and those people who goes, there's a free hat. So I'm sure the people who've asked that question will know who you are, so that'd be great.
And we will be launching a new CPD during the show as well.
Is there no secrets about us going now?
We've got to drum up a bit of trade.
And we'll be giving away a free CPD while we're there in association with Wago when we're there. You'll be telling me next we'll be doing some sort of competition on the day to win a bundle.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go. Whatever next. Is that for both days? Yes. So, that's what we're up to when we're there. So hopefully, come up to me, have a chat, get yourself a hat. But again, there is a limited number both days. So if you are there at 10 o'clock, find the Wago stand, whip your way around it and have a chat with me. I'll hand out some hats. Sounds like good fun, doesn't it?
It does.
It does sound like good fun.
Have you seen people again?
Yeah. The last time my wife went to an event, I cancelled my holiday. I can't wait to go. Why did I say come up to me and speak to me? I should say, hang on a second, I've just had a rethink. I'll be one side of a Perspex screen, okay, of where you can speak to me briefly. If you briefly speak to me, I will throw a hat over the top and you can walk away from me. How's that sound? Yeah. Gee, I didn't think of that.
No, that's it.
I'm going to be bringing home the old Lurgy. Yeah, so bless her. She got to my daughter's competition and we didn't have a holiday. So we went a year ago. Yeah. And that was my daughter had just got out of hospital. I think she'd been out about less than 10 days. And we tried to go away. And this year, we decided not to. Yeah. Okay, so that was excellent.
Yeah. No, so it's plenty on there. So that shirt, no, we're not doing... The poster will go on the Eddy Current store.
Yes.
I feel like they're just the first ones off the printer. So we're just...
we're coming up with different things.
We've got some other things going on. T-shirts we're not doing. because we can't manage the... if anything like the work trousers we get, The sizes will all be wrong, won't they?
Yeah, so we made a conscious effort because we know other people out there want to do stuff. And if you wanted something off us, lovely. Hats are great. You put a hat on, you can make it fit, yeah? You get a thermos flask, it'll fit a drink in it, won't it?
Yeah.
If you've got too much drink, you don't put it in. We send you a T-shirt and it ain't the right size, you want to send that T-shirt back, and then we send you another T-shirt. And if you haven't worked out already who's doing the post, yeah, and why it's not very good, can you imagine doing returns? Oh, we'd never get it sorted, would we?
No.
So if you look at it, it's stickers, it's thermos flasks, it'll be posters. We've got some more sticker ideas. Beer mats, we're going to do beer mats.
Yeah, we're going to bring the beer mats
Can we
back.
call them beer mats? Is that right?
Yeah.
Or beverage coasters.
Yeah.
We'll be doing beverage coasters in the future as well. We're just coming up with different things to put on them, aren't we? So obviously our catchphrase is, you know, we've got an online store that doesn't offer next day delivery. So yeah, you can win competitions where the post gets done eventually. So that's where we are with those, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll try and conjure up if there's any other bits people want. But yeah, not t-shirt. Yeah, the work trousers. Yeah,
And they're lovely.
Yeah.
But what am I? I'm a 42 waist in them. Can you imagine that? You know, when I'm normally I'm a 30. Okay, walking around in a 30, all my other stuff's 30, 42-inch waist. And I'm wearing the original ones this week, and they are killing me. Yeah, well, you even struggled, didn't you? Joe struggled.
Started me running again.
Well, can you get in the original ones?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, but you had to slim into them, didn't you? They weren't right, were they? So,
Yeah.
no, we won't be enforcing that. And I quite like it's Eddy Current, because it's not, we're not, we're just being, it's a little bit subtler, isn't it? I think. Yeah, right, you know, yeah.
It's an insider secret.
Oh yeah, I like that. Insider secret, yeah. I'll watch eFIXX wearing the Eddy Current hat. I like that. All right, thinking, that's good. Yeah, rather than walking around.
Mugs Kevin Osborne will try and get some mugs and think about what we've got.
Again, these ones, we got, where's Gifford's? Gifford sent me a mug in here. Gifford sent me a hat. But from Secret Millionaire, great, but if we send out a ceramic mug, which are brilliant when you get them, it's when you don't get them in one piece and nobody says, oh, they sent me 4 bits. Do you reckon?
We can try mugs.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah.
We did the Apprentice Hub ones, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any other ideas? I know people brand things like meter keys and things like that, don't they? It's anything simple, really.
High-vis, someone suggested high-vis. That could be tortured. They're easy to...
I like that. Yeah, and not be nasty and think they never fit anyone, do they? They are huge, and the person it doesn't fit, you wouldn't tell him, would you?
Yeah.
You know, they are.
Regulation corner is, Joe is at the Elect show.
Yes.
And he'll gladly talk regulations with it for the entire show.
We ideally we'd want him sitting there with the bookshelf behind him and a martini glass with something non-alcoholic in it. So we like the look of that. So So anything else on safe isolation? Hopefully we're all taking part in it all the time. But I think it's good to raise awareness of it in this month and support Andy's big cause on that one. So I think there's some good people in the last 18 months. You've had Mark Allison step up, haven't you? You've had Eddie from Pegasus Electrical step up to help apprentices with his Lone Ranger, and now Andy's stepping up. And these are people that, are genuinely not doing stuff to further themselves, are they?
No.
Yeah, there's nothing in it for them, is there? Just effort, and it's remarkable how people can do that. Absolutely remarkable. Let's just check battery life levels. We're all good. No crackling now. We've all finished. Anything else to bring up?
Then Craig's flying in the helicopter, obviously.
Yeah, well, Coventry, is it the Rico?
Yeah.
There's loads of room to land in. Land on the pitch.
Land on the pitch.
Land on the pitch, just get out. Yeah, I'm here. Love it. Is he going, is he, Craig?
16.
Oh, it was Craig you were saying was going?
Yeah.
Oh, right, brilliant. I haven't seen him for a while. Every time I see him, every time I talk to him, he ends up in hospital. He came here, he ended up in hospital. He had his wedding anniversary, ended up in hospital. Rico Stadium. I wonder where the nearest hospital is from there. Can't be far, can it? It's rugby stadium, football stadium.
Yes, we have got rid of the van. Yes, we did.
And that was not a good time for us. We toured when nobody knew who we were, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we toured around the UK trying to reach electricians when perhaps we were starting out, weren't we?
Yes.
Now I'd love to tour the UK. Okay, we haven't got a van anymore.
Yeah.
So
we're getting there. We're getting out and about a bit more.
Yeah.
So we're at an electrician tomorrow.
Yeah, and colleges, once they're back up and running in association with ATCOR, I'll be trying to do some college connections. I've been invited to Leeds College of Building by Jake and his lot. I went to go and see Scunthorpe College, didn't I? But
you can meet that guy who's not on the WhatsApp group.
Oh yeah, yeah. That'll be the first protocol that will side with him. I'll join you. We'll have our own WhatsApp group. Yeah. Jake's admitted one of his members of staff from a WhatsApp group. That works. That cohesion of the team that does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all in the WhatsApp group apart from Ron. Yeah, who we've left out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Poor Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Craig's in hospital tomorrow, actually. Well, we'll send some grapes, Craig.
Again.
Yeah.
Is it a good thing, Craig? Just because obviously Craig's had a few issues as well, hasn't he? That are a little bit worrying in the past.
Yeah.
Let us know, Craig, what that is for, if it's something you don't mind sharing. Mm-hmm. Is Eddie still on?
I haven't seen him at Scotland's electrical safety. So Billy Torres in Scotland and select and electrical safety first. Give all first year appearances stroke adult trainees a lock-off kit. This allows for good practice, so they all get,
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And it's not, the little dong, like the toggle one, that little metal one, it's some aluminium, isn't it, with a grub screw in it.
That gets him most of the way.
Yeah,
Well, not even that one, even the little plastic one that goes in. Most of them have the two little...
Holes, yeah, one or the other, and then a padlock and a sign.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, I mean...
That's all it is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a nice touch.
I think if any brands were switched on, they'd be doing more safe isolation kits, wouldn't they, as giveaways?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you think of the Elect show.
Yeah.
Every stand you went to, opportunity to pick up a free, safe isolation kit. Yeah. Would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's got a low battery. I'll close that one off.
Yeah.
Turn that one off. That battery in there is rubbish. Anything else? Are we going to do another video after we've done this?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see how I get.
We're still working.
Let's save it.
Anything else?
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. NIC inspector going on about safe isolation, questioning if you've ever had a belt. Well, yeah, I think a lot of people have. The problem is you try and do your best, don't you? Safe isolation, and there's always things catch you out.
I'd argue it's the first thing I used to teach when people arrived, and within that first week of them arriving, and we'd push it all the way through. But when I trained, I can't remember it. And when I work with electricians, these lovely kits that we get, these safe isolation kits and that, I know I'm going back 20 odd years and all the rest of it. No, I don't remember, we had a voltage lamp, we'd do a bit of that. I think it was average back in my day.
Yeah.
Average, yeah. And I'd like to consider it isn't average now, but awareness is good. No, I weren't impressed looking back, and I weren't proud. What we may have done in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was I say? I had my first shock from a machine that was off.
Yeah.
So figure that one out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So things. It's not necessarily what you're doing; it's what someone might have done before you.
But it only takes one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not all once you've accumulated enough. It's one. And circumstance, isn't it? As you get older.
Yeah.
Restricted space, hot, more skin, more flesh on show, etc. Your risk level just keeps increasing, but it just takes one, doesn't it? It just takes one.
Yeah.
Does anyone go to work not to come home?
Well, no one, no.
And let's make it a little bit more light-hearted. I used to say to the people that I taught, never get a speeding fine at work. So why are you jumping in a van, racing across town to get to another job, and then race? So if you get 3 points, your company don't care. Yeah. They'll go, well, we don't ask you to speed. And you just think, you jump in that van, it takes as long as it takes to get there. I'd argue the same with safe isolation. There's no excuse, is there? There's no excuse to speed there's no excuse to work live when you're at work, is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sparky Ninja's on. We're pushing to recommend photos on lock-off signs as well.
Yes, they are. Yeah, photos. Is Sparky Ninja on?
Yes.
Thank you, David. I've sent him a message today. Releasing all those videos in a one-up, exactly the same really as you did with the 18th edition. Fantastic. I reached out to him today to say great work, and also I've downloaded his app. He's done a good little app today to help people doing AM2, AM2S and AM2E, and I think myself, Mark Allison, Pegasus, Eddie and Sparky Ninja have all tried to raise the ability for people to do the best they can at that assessment. Thank you, David. Yeah, really good. Yeah, all good. All good. Yeah, fantastic. Right, okay. We're in the plug and socket, aren't we?
Yeah,
so carrying drinking. Okay.
I mean, I would say lock-off kits. I mean, there probably is room for a bit of innovation, isn't it? It's like, should there be you know me, I love a standard. Should there be a British standard lock-off kit?
Okay, if there is one, David Watts will tell us in a minute.
Yeah. Well, no, but I mean, the reason I'm thinking is because always the sign on it was rummaging through Gary's pouch. Again. Yeah. The danger sign's an American danger sign.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah.
On that one.
It's like one of those things. It's like nobody actually.
Yeah. I'm reading the word danger. That's nothing. Yeah. There's no yellow and black there, is there? Or anything
Well,
like
no,
that,
most European signs don't have languages on them.
No, they don't. Yeah, you have to have a symbol, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always so just whiffs that's something that's.
Just
people who have the Crescent pliers would have.
yeah.
And even the people who manage the Master Lock one. Yeah, it's American danger signs. So it's not even and that's a American danger sign.
I think that might have been out my kit, my other
Yeah,
kit,
there you go. There's
so,
a proper.
Yeah, that's our one. I've got 2 kits in there.
Yeah.
So,
You've confessed up now. You've rummaged through someone else's pouch and emptied it, just like you do here. You know, you're like, well, I'll have that bit out of that one.
I didn't do that. No,
it's a
I've got the what's it called? Ideal Industries. I've got their locking off kit and the kit that this one is.
Yeah.
This one in there. Can't have enough safe isolation kit, can you? Isolation kit.
If there were switched out brands out there, they'd be all over this.
Yeah. How much? How much further did you go? Disconnect the conductors out the top of the breaker. I mean, put them in a set of Wagos. I saw somebody. I think they suggested that either Instagram or on a question feedback. You can take it a little bit further, can't you? I mean, yeah. Yeah. Don't get it wrong once. Yeah. Nothing worse, is there? Nothing worse. In my time of teaching, I never lost anyone to that.
Yeah.
I lost students to other things, but I never lost anyone to an industrial accident of any type.
Yeah.
And I taught a lot of people, so it's good to get through that. I didn't get them all to the end though. Some of them never made it. Bless them. Okay. Any other great questions on there? Well, I can have a little slug of beer.
No. So Craig is in hospital for a checkup, so we hope that goes well.
Well, yeah, is that for what I think it is?
Yes.
Then? So good luck, Craig. Let us know. Send us a WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Let us know as things are going well. That's all good. So back in 2 weeks. Okay, got any idea what that's about when we come back in 2 weeks?
I think we've got that lot to give away, and whatever falls out, it'll either be. I'm thinking it'll either be that soldering iron or your other pouch.
It's going to be my pouch, isn't it?
Yeah.
31-bit Vario. Yeah, Slimvario. Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
So hopefully people will be at the Electricians show. If you come in, put Electricians in the comments as well. So if you're going to be down there, did David Watts come back to us?
Yes, the signage should be ISO 7010. Not much else.
There you go. Fountain of knowledge, and like I said, he's just dumped an entire series onto YouTube. Yeah, because he would, wouldn't he? Just because he would. So well done. Yeah.
But one thing, well, what's that other issue we always have on the old safe isolation, Gary, that we see a lot of?
You go in there?
Well, yeah.
Go on then.
Yeah, the old meter box. We see a lot of jobs on Instagram where, the fuse is hanging out.
Right. Okay. Sure you want to go there?
Yeah, we'll go there.
Okay. So it's. I used to work for the supply authorities. Okay, and it was a big. And I know things have changed. It's been a long time. It was a big. You never cut the seal on the meter. Now you could cut the one on the cutout, but they never wanted you to cut the one on the meter. Because when you cut the one on the meter, know what smart meters now, there's an option of dropping the tails out and bypassing the meter. We understand that. So you never cut those seals. Well, now it seems that if you go into an installation, even to give a quote, you cut the seals off anyhow. Okay, that's what you tend to do. So let's think about it. An electrical enclosure has to be entered in 2 ways, by a key or tool. Okay, so let's think about it. That's fine. Yeah, we're good with that. Now you could say, well, hang on a minute. What about the light fit? Well, hang on. You've got to get up. So them old style fluorescent light fins, you pull the cover off. Yeah, obviously out of reach. Yep. So we're thinking about all those electrical accessories. So I'm working in an understairs cupboard or maybe in the hallway, and obviously cut out might be on a meter board in those old style terraced houses. The little child's there running around, sees me obviously playing with the electricity. I've cut the seals on the meter. I pull the fuse out.
Yep, without most of them, you don't need a screwdriver.
Just pull it out, don't you?
Yeah.
On the really old black ones, you can touch those pins, can't you?
Yeah.
The new ones are a little bit more tricky to touch them when you're pulling out live. Oh, the whole house goes off. He's watching. You put it back in. When you've left, how do you pull that fuse out? How do you pull it out when I've left?
Well, same way you did.
But there were seals on it when I got there.
Yeah.
So I had to take a tool in order to cut the seals off to remove it. When I've left, how do you just pull the fuse out, don't you?
Yeah.
hang on a second, isn't that a massive risk there of somebody pulling that out? And then I think you probably get your finger in there.
Oh, easily, yeah.
So
You can even get your finger in there.
now I've cut the seal off the meter. What's the difference now?
Well, yeah, well, the meter's a screw terminal.
You need a tool still.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some effort. So that's really getting me, that is now, because there's temporary seals available. You can book them out, can't you? You
Yeah.
can ask for a main switch to be installed.
We are trying to get the bottom
Yeah.
of it. It's been a bit tumbleweed at the moment. We will first ask the question to our friends at the ENA.
Yeah, and someone's going to be shouting in there, yeah, but you have to get a key for the meter box. Lots of times they're under the stairs. They're in the hallway. They're in okay, terraced house, you might have to get a pair of steps. I understand that argument as well. I'm playing a little bit of devil's advocate. But understairs, my mum's is in an understairs cupboard. It's there with the ironing board and a hoover. If the seals weren't on it, a small child playing under there as Harry Potter, could just pull that out. Yeah, under the stairs. My mum's stairs is Harry Potter stairs. He's got a TNS earthing arrangement. Anyone who goes to Harry Potter Studios, when you get there, you see the understairs cupboard. I took a photograph of it, and I used to use it as a quiz question. First of all, what was the earthing arrangement? It was a really terrible TNS. They used an armoured cable just trying to make it as a TNS. And then I used to say, and where is this? And they'd be looking at it going, it's Harry Potter's cupboard. I said, he's got a TNS earthing arrangement in there. So sad I am when I'm out with the wife, I'm taking pictures of earthing range. But it goes back to it, doesn't it? The understairs cupboard, them old black ones, once they've been out one or two times, you remember the ones that had like inset, so you sort of got, it was a lot narrower.
Yeah.
When you pulled it out, the pins were massive on them. Who's to say they don't want to pull it out?
Yeah.
Who's to say they don't want to pull it out?
Yeah. That's it. You can buy some seal kits and do it yourself. Yes.
Let's peel it back. Shouldn't do it, should get permission. When I worked for the board, it was a massive no-no. Things look like they've been relaxed. X, Y, and Z's happened. Put something on to make effort to get it off. You wouldn't leave a socket with no screws on, would you? You just said, I pushed it back. You're pushing back that fuse, not you personally, I mean, the industry in general. But no, I just think that's an accident waiting to happen, that is.
Yeah.
Small child pulls cut-out fuse out and belts themselves. Electrician changed board for, no doubt, one made by Fuse Box.
Yeah. So Craig's right. Craig, if it's chipped in, Scottish and Southern Energy Networks have a process where you can get temporary seals and their number, they're issued to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there'll be stories, and I've heard them already. Well, I've put temporary seals on, and I've gone back to that property several years later and they haven't changed them. Yeah, they've still got temporary seals on.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But the Scottish one is a very clear system, but we're trying to get to the bottom what other networks are. We've got a bit of a problem in the other unit we've got here. We can't find out who the energy supplier is. So and they're the people we have to contact to get the isolation done.
Are they free?
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, it's just little bits like that. And again, just while we're talking about it, I see stuff on social media which I don't comment on. I'm not the sort of person, I never show negative images on my own personal stuff, and I don't show them on the eFIXX thing. I look at a picture and someone's proudly changed the consumer unit. So you see a before and after, consumer unit's in and changed. And then you see the brand new set of tails going into the meter, and I zoom in and the seal on the meter tail is missing. And I go, I zoom across to where the cutout is, and guess what I see? Sealed.
Yeah.
So let me think about this. They broke the seals on the main cutout, didn't they? Because they'd have to work dead.
Yeah.
Okay. They then broke the seals on the meter and put the new tails in. And then when they left, they only remembered to put the seal back on the cutout because, of course, Gary said that doesn't need a key or a tool to enter. And they decided the screw left on the meter was okay. Or did they work live?
Yeah.
And you just think, stop putting photographs on Instagram that says, today I went to work and I could have died.
Yeah.
That's what does you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Working, I'm sure they're there and they're marked. I mean, it's obvious you haven't cut the seals on the cutout and you've worked live.
Yeah.
No,
it's a lot. I mean, yeah. But it's confusing though because some meters have got a little isolator.
They have.
Split tabs and you can get in and do it.
Yeah, Joe's got one and we've seen that. Yeah.
I used to have one of those, and then they took it out. And you used to have a switch.
Yeah, this is a classic. So I put off having a smart meter up until about 6 months ago. I wouldn't have one. What are the chances? The bloke who's still with the same company for gas and electric when I first moved in. What are the chances? And the guy came and I'd left a hat out with a sticker on it that said, I don't know, 3 letters, I can't remember what they were. And he went, oh, is that, your husband isn't Okay, that was nice. And then he proceeded to take my fuse out and change it for an 80. He took my double pole meter switch out, and then he rebonded my gas pipe outside on a tarnished piece of copper. He didn't even clean it up. I was like, oh, well done. So I went from having a double pole switch and a 100 amp fuse and decent bonded gas to not having a switch, an 80 amp fuse and very poorly bonded gas.
Oh, right, there you go.
It was an upgrade, that was.
Yeah. He's not a teacher.
Yes, I couldn't believe it. And he
Make a
knew who
video
I
on
was.
that.
He said, oh, I'll watch your husband's videos. Stop. It's like, please don't. Oh, don't go around telling everyone you're watching me when you're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no cutout fuse.
Yeah. Oh, someone mark out and suggest we should never work live. Well, that's always a contentious one, isn't it? So.
Yeah, but let's play it through. We've all seen it before. I'm sure we spoke about this. The house, you know the one, don't you? He's a corner plot.
Yeah.
Or they're a corner, I shouldn't say he, they're a corner plot. They manage to sell half their garden, don't they? And all of a sudden, overnight, there's an equal property built. Then he sells his, doesn't he? That's what always happens. But you never see the electricity go off in the street, do you? So they never turn the street off to make the joint.
Oh, no, they always work. Yeah.
So there you go. So what they're saying there is, obviously, to do that, we'd have to turn it off that street or one leg of the ring main, because it is a ring main when it's off the transformer, in order to make that joint. So they make a decision that they can work in the safest possible manner, exposing one conductor, stand on mats, all the rest of them to do, to liven up that house and do it. But working in a consumer unit because the light above your head's on and you're trying to connect the shower because your torch has run out of battery, that's not acceptable, is it?
Yeah. For the people who join the camera, probably have proper training procedures.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, mat, open one conductor, they work in a certain order. Yeah. We
Yeah.
used to have the jointing team at work. You know, it was a beautiful thing to watch once they'd dug the hole. Watching them dig the hole was not a beautiful thing to watch. You used to have someone to dig that hole, that was a hard job.
Yeah. But I say things would change. But yeah, when I started, there was massive pressure to work live because I started in factory environments, and stopping production was like you wouldn't be. You just had to do it. That wasn't
Well,
or if or they'd find somebody else to do your job. That was the pressure. Things have changed a lot now, but it's
But you got to weigh it up, and your misfortune against a job. No job's worth it, is it? It's again, let's go. I've done some questionable moving around at heights. Maybe if there's some like ladder racking or something, I might have crawled along it or walked along it with a cable and things like that. I look at it now and think I would never, ever, ever watch or do that again. It just takes one moment, doesn't it, in life? You know, look at my daughter. One moment, life changes, doesn't it? You know, there is stories out there of terrible things. Well, this is a nice way to end the night, isn't it? Let's talk about something light-hearted now, maybe. What else is there in there?
Yeah, let's have a look. Someone said they've just started college. Any advice, Gary?
Yes, okay. Read books. There's the first one. People don't want to read books. We understand that. Read a book. If you read books, you will potentially be able to keep up with your college lecturers' conversations, which is great. Spend a little bit of time. So again, you might have, let's say, you might be a gamer, you might not be a gamer, you might enjoy playing squash or go to the football, or watch football on the telly or play golf. Look at your social time and say to yourself, if I use my son as a gamer, he'd happily game 4 or 5 hours every day. So if you take a couple of hours out your week and say, I'm going to dedicate as much time as I can as I would to trying to get the best team on FIFA 22, as trying to be the best student I can possibly be, and spend 2 hours a week dedicating time to that and vary it. Watch YouTube videos, read books, research articles, do CPDs, things like that. They're all available out there for free, and take that opportunity and really go for it. And almost, unofficially class yourself as a bit, hang on a minute, I'm going to take this seriously. I'm going to invest. I'm going to be a bit of a nerd at this. I'm really going to try hard. And then those people always make it. In my time at teaching, the ones that do those things always make it. None of them fail. The people that just jog in from one week to the next, hoping it's going to happen, the luck's not always with them people. So just read. I'd start by reading books. I've done a video on books. There's 2 books in there worth buying, but don't buy them if you're going to read them. So I used to say to my students, I want you to buy these books if you're going to read them. If you're not going to read them, don't buy them. But I'm going to ask you every week why you haven't got the books. So turn around and say to me, because I'm not going to read them. And I'll ask you again next week. So don't waste your money, is what I would say. Take the opportunity here, and work experience will be the next one. Get out there and do something with someone. get yourself up for free. Anything else?
Yeah. Can you sign up with an NIC as a student and get freebies? What about that program?
Hang on, I'll go there.
Yeah.
They've come into my college and said, sign up, and I've got them all to do it. We've gone on the website, sign up. We send you a free goodie bag. Yeah, with all these bits, and they've showed us what they are. We've all gone and done it. Nobody got anything.
Yeah.
They kept telling me the website was being refreshed, we were having a reboot, and all the rest of it. Possibly you can get stuff like that, but don't guarantee it. No, they let everyone, you know, how many times did I have them come in and I go, still haven't had it, guys, still haven't had it. It got embarrassing in the end. Yeah, you can on these places, but it can be tricky.
Yeah. You can join the IET as a student.
Yes, you can, yeah, and I think Mark Allison's pushing that quite big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I joined the IT, yeah. Ooh, that was a long time ago. Yeah. I'm still called the IT.
You and Edison joined at the same time, did you? Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't. They can be a bit faddish, these things. People, it looks good. The Seco Academy is worth looking at, isn't it?
So Mr. Hudson's 007, I think he's in your show. He did get some freebies. It'd be interesting to know what you did get.
Yeah,
as
well
freebies,
done. Yeah.
How long they took.
I think I got over 50 students to do it. We got nothing.
Yeah. Oh, we've had a super chat. Yeah.
No.
We've had James White dipped in with £1. So we've got like £1.
Got to shout him out. Got to shout him out. Yeah.
So.
Shout out for £1.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. That's very humbling, that, isn't it? Thank you.
Yeah.
That's especially now we're in the plug and socket. There's not a lot going on now, is it?
But that's good. So yeah, it was only a lanyard and a pencil and a certificate and a notepad. So.
Nah, they promised them the earth when they come in.
Did they?
I mean, it was like, oh, this is worth having. And there's access to a load of videos and all kinds of training stuff that, never appeared. Which was a little bit of a shame. There's a lot of people out there providing free stuff, including us. The Seco Academy is worth looking at as well, isn't it? They've put a lot of time and effort into their academy. BG La Seco, look for their academy. Again, it's on Instagram. They do a lot of free stuff to help with training. We got the eFIXX Apprentice Hub and 600 videos and all the rest of it. Take your opportunities. How many we got on now? We've got 10?
No, still 87 on. Still going. Over here.
How many more stories? Let me tell you the one about when I bought 3 cars in case I dented one. So, I'm mad like that. I've got to stop doing things like that. I'm a nightmare.
So someone here didn't get the results he was expecting at his GCSEs for maths.
Yep.
I couldn't get into the electrical installations course, so they changed me to the route to go construction. Still get an electrical apprenticeship.
Oh, just deep breath, Gaz. I took anyone.
Yep.
You just needed to want to come.
Yeah.
So I had people one lad got on very last, but 1 year that I did it, he got on because he wore a Star Wars t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I said to him exactly how his life had gone to that point and how he hadn't taken any of the opportunities. Then I spoke to his stepdad. I taught his stepdad at the same time I was teaching him. He was on the evening programme. If you want to do something, I think you should have the ability to do it. However, I can see it from a college's point of view, if you come in with, is it 1s the lowest grade or is that the highest grade?
Oh, it's all changed now.
No, it's not 1. Yeah. So if you come in with a set of 1s, let's be realistic about it. You probably won't be an electrician in my experience, but that shouldn't stop you trying, because if you got there and you really wanted to do it, you'll change everything you did before in order to make that dream come true. So I've had people who, I had one evening student that couldn't write. Could read, he couldn't write. Level 3, all the way through, he had a scribe, didn't hold him back, all the rest of it. I think if you want to do something, you've got to, now that construction course they're thrown at you will be populated with people that found school challenging, and you may find that people in that group aren't necessarily trying as hard as you, and I find that difficult as well, and it does come down to the tutor as well, to whether your learning can progress at a decent pace. I'd say to yourself, make sure you get your GCSEs this year. If you're only 16, let's imagine you're between 16 and 21, who cares if you have 1 year where you don't necessarily progress to where you wanted to go? So use that year to make sure your maths and English or your maths gets improved. So when you turn up maybe at 17 and you say to them, hang on a second, I've worked really hard and got my grade I needed, and I'm coming back because I told you last year this is what I want to do, and do it. But I'd also gobble up the construction course just so you can be greedy. There's another qualification for me. I made sure I got my maths. If you now want it that bad, you'll make the difference. If you personally continue on maybe in a school vein, not you, but the system, like, oh, I don't really want to go, it's school, it's maths, it's English, the teacher's this, the teacher's that. You've just pulled the stuff from school into college. The teachers might not be any more inspiring than the ones you had before. You've got to inspire yourself sometimes if you really want it to happen. And I've seen people with very poor GCSEs do it. So you just got to work 3 times harder than anyone else. Yeah. And again, get some work experience. Because you might not like it. I always say to people, you know, you might not like it. So go and chase walls, lift floorboards, you know, hang off the side of a cherry picker, you know, bend steel conduit and think to yourself, do I really want to do this? I do. Then you're going again, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep trying. Don't give up. Don't give up. You just need one person.
And sometimes maths gets easier if you can actually understand the practical application of it. Yeah, that would be my that's from me. Because I used to hate maths.
But if you want to,
yeah,
but if you want to do something, you'll get over the barrier causing the problem, won't you? You're brilliant at solving problems. You put a problem in front of you, just solve it and move on, don't you? So now at the minute that maths is a problem.
Yeah,
you've got to solve it. You've got to say to yourself, I need to read books. I need to watch YouTube videos. I need to do stuff associated with maths. I need to make a change. You've got to do something different.
But I would struggle if someone to do maths.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't see that. If I can see it's actually linked to a problem. Yeah. And here's how we use it to solve the problem. Yeah. That's fine.
Working out resistance. I've got impedance. Yeah. Etc. Yeah. Okay.
It's not the right thing, as you can see. So we've got someone in from the Congo, Gary. There we go. Guy Madeley. So
thanks very much for joining us.
That's another one. So we've moved on beyond Tenerife. We're getting further every week.
If you have just joined us, we did have a show before this. This is like the green room.
You're in the after hours now.
This is we just chat. So that's the bit I miss about teaching. The person that used to walk in and they go, oh, I didn't do very well at such and such, but I want to do this, and I'd challenge them to prove it. Yeah. And you just think some of them didn't, but some of them you think, wow, you really, really wanted to do that. Yeah. So much easier when you want to do it, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I should have put the photograph of Richard's transposition of formulas. Oh yeah, everyone loves that. Yeah. But Richard, just remember, I was down in London last weekend.
Were you in a museum by any chance?
I was in a museum last weekend, and Richard's tools.
Tools? They had like old historical tools.
You walk around a museum, they have those cabinets from various decades.
They do.
And they didn't actually have the airs on them. It was just here's some things from history.
But was the shaped steel spike in the corner like just sort of the first hammering of metal? Was it in that cupboard?
Was it progresses from there? Yeah, Richard Brooks' tools were in there.
His dinosaurs were in there, weren't they?
Yeah.
He's what they call Tyrannosaurus Rex strippers were in there, weren't they? Yeah. They still make them though, don't they?
They still make them, but there's something that ages you when you go around and you start saying, wow, I had one of them and it's now in a museum.
Yeah, I'm like that when you go, is it like when you see the top loader Betamax video machine and the phone you used to have and like the gritty with the dial buttons, you think, wow, I remember having one of them.
Yeah.
So Richard Brooke, your stripping tool is in the museum for old people.
That's it. So it's Sean Grain signing off.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't blame you. This is the boring bit. It's like we didn't expect you to stay on for this. Yeah. This is for our pleasure.
Yeah. So people have been trying. Harry Elkins has been he's tried the MK screwless socket. He thinks it's good. Lots of people want the old big Wago. We'll have to see if we can. Yeah.
That's mine. That is.
You have to work hard to get that from Wago.
And it's mine.
Of course, they should do a consumer unit. Yeah.
Well, we did a early live stream, 4th one we did. Mm-hmm. We did. Who was it? Was it somebody from on the continent? What were their breakers from? Who were they? Hager. Was it a push?
Hager, ABB do them. And I think even Schneider do them now.
Yeah.
As well,
so screwless circuit breakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're out there. We're just miles behind time. I think when that socket came out, people on the, let's use the word continent, they were laughing at us, weren't they?
Yeah.
French and Germans were like, wow, you're only 25 years behind.
Yeah.
They're good then. And again, I've got to be careful how I say this. Everything all those people were trying to do on social media with that socket, we had it for 2 or 3 months, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Before anyone else. Do you not think we were doing the things that were done to them for effect? Yeah. We saw all those people trying to make a YouTube or an Instagram video for that. Oh, they're rubbish. Mm. Yeah, but just haven't we seen screwless connectors in things like downlights for a long time?
Oh, yeah.
If you yank on them, will the conductors come out?
Of course they will. Yeah.
Why don't you yank on them then?
Well,
because they're connected and left, aren't they?
Yeah. Come out of screw terminals if you do it. So.
Yeah, You're going up against, is it MK Honeywell?
Yeah.
Fortune 500 company?
Yeah.
No research development team. They've got like just one bloke and then a screwdriver, isn't they? Just having a look at this.
Potters around with it.
Just
Yeah. So,
one of those.
oh, can you use plastic wall plugs? Are they still okay on fire rate fixing?
Oh. Oh. Yeah. If you speak to some of your competent person schemes, they will say absolutely categorically yes. If you then go to somebody who maybe specialises in clips for fire, they'll say obviously no. Yeah, it's because they won't define premature in it.
Yeah,
So,
it's not really,
so if you think of a room that's on fire for half an hour, okay, so what's that room going to look like if the fire was in it for half an hour?
Yeah.
The fire people do risk assessments. They don't go in as heroes. You know, the fire services don't go in as heroes, you know, kicking in doors like they do in the movies and grabbing cats and small children. They have to work out whether the structure is safe and whether they can send their people in, because those people have to go home to their families. And it's that sort of, yeah, it's a difficult one for me, really is. And, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't pin my judgment over somebody else's judgment, but if there is an alternative that you personally think is better, and that's your choice, I would suggest. But I know definitely one of the competent person schemes thinks it's 100% okay, and I'm sure if sparking injuries, but he's left now, but he'd have an opinion on it as well. Yeah, I don't want to say in your engineering judgment, because that is just, yeah, cobblers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said it, but it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I'd say use something that you trust, that's been designed to do the job you've asked it to do. So, do we trust a circuit breaker?
Yes.
Yeah. Do we trust a circuit breaker? A couple of bits in there, and then there's a bimetal strip, and there's a coil that creates a massive magnetic field. We trust it, don't we? Go to bed at night and we trust it, don't we?
Yeah.
Because it was designed to do the job, yeah? Pick something that's been designed to do the job and trust the manufacturer's done all their testing. So if that's with a plug, trust the manufacturer. If it's without a plug and that's what you want to use, trust the manufacturer, and don't necessarily step in with possibly your own opinion, isn't it?
Yeah. No,
It's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah. So there's a lot on EV. So we've got a lot of stuff coming on EV, and this all people getting around it, sending in the E&A form, obviously keeping the maximum demand below 60 amps. There's a lot of properties, Gary, never go above 60 amps when you do that calculation.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking, okay.
Somehow trying to avoid doing the notification before connection.
Ah, right,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
So Joe's working on a lot of stuff on EV training and
is.
CPD on that as well. So yeah,
You're letting them all out tonight.
all right,
We're on the
well,
Wago stand, we're doing training videos now, you're telling people?
yeah. So that'll be yeah. And I say that
Are they free?
yeah, they'll be free as well. That's yeah.
I'll die poor but happy. Yeah, there's some good stuff coming out. And there's innovation all the time in that industry, isn't there? You know, we sort of suggest that maybe some areas of the electrical industry aren't innovating. I'd say the EV, they're just constantly trying to, people are bringing out new chargers. Obviously
Yeah, but there's not much at that yeah, at the sending end, is there? The
sending end?
At the meter box end.
No, we said that. Yeah.
We're still using Henley blocks.
Are we?
Yeah. Oh.
Don't. Yeah, I've got some videos on that coming as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll venture back into there and see if there's some alternatives. We're not suggesting all of them are workable alternatives, but we'll suggest that.
But some people are using them already. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we see it on social media, we'll dive back in ourselves.
Yeah. And we are going to do a follow-up on our things in meter boxes as well, because that's kicked off lots of stuff.
Yeah, so can you put an isolating switch in there? Well, you'd like to think you can. Is there a certain place in the box you can put it in? Is there certain authorities that say yes? Is there certain authorities that say maybe?
Yeah.
So we'll try and get an answer for you. We're not the bad guys. We just like occasionally to stir it up a bit, don't we?
Well, people like a level playing field. So yeah, people think, right, I'm going to do it that way, but unfortunately someone comes in who thinks, actually, I'm going to chop a little bit out of the job and do it that way. And then suddenly they're the ones who are cleaning up. And
it's gone from a small consumer unit to a 5-way.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, yeah, I've seen someone put a consumer unit in here and I've only got a 5-way in the back of the van. It's
8-way was the biggest one I've seen recently.
8-way.
Yeah. That was an epic.
friend of mine's actually had to go into a job that he didn't install and take the stuff off the meter board before they'd work on the meter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the customer had to foot the bill for that. So that'll be the next thing that comes round, won't it?
Yeah.
Because supply authorities aren't. How many people have got them?
79, Gary.
Wow. Any more questions? I can't believe if that was 50, we'd have said goodnight. Did you like my live show? I never ask for likes. If you can like it, and normally that means everyone hits the dislike button, but you'd like my crackly sound I put in on purpose so it sounded like a fire.
Yeah. And yeah, I like the people who dislike it before it started.
Yeah.
That's always it.
Just, you know what? I got it this morning at 6 and I'll get home tonight at 10 because I really weren't trying very hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, each their own, and they can do whatever they want, can they? So, don't, yeah. You won't get a hat off me at the eLEX show, will you? Be nice to see people walking around in, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It'd be good to see people walking around.
Yeah. I'm a bit worried now I've said that. I think I'll come back with a lurgy.
Yeah.
So there'll be all restrictions in place, won't there? So we'll be hand sanitising ourselves up and all the rest of it. So.
Good.
Yeah. All right.
I think we're
we've
running out of steam.
I think we've taken enough of people's shot. If you got to the end, as always, a massive thanks, and hopefully we'll get to bump into you. If it's not an eLEX show, somewhere down the road. Okay, come up to us and all the rest of it. He's got a great chance of remembering your name. I probably won't. He'll say yes, I've seen you on the live streams and all the rest of it. And we genuinely, absolutely, 100% appreciate the support you give us. And we'll be back in 2 weeks, and hopefully some of the people that have been on tonight will win some of the stuff that we've got to give away. Thank you very much.